Congratulations to our guys. They won a game on the road. Very hard fought, tough game. Windy, crazy conditions. Thought really the first half, offense, we only had the ball 4 possessions, scored 2 touchdowns, had another drive that we were going right there before half, and had drops that cost us the first one. We only had 26 plays. But defensively, we give up too much. Too many nickel and dime yards, too many things that way. So they ate the clock, 14-10 and a half. All right, that's a good half. Second half, extremely proud. Come out and had a big-time drive to get momentum in the game. Come out and go 21-10 in the game. Defense comes out, gets a great stop. We go back, hit a big play, get down there, ready to get up 3 scores, which changes everything in the dynamic of the game. Great momentum. And we got second and, I think, 6 on the, or second 5 on the 5, something like that, and get a daggone holding call. Get moved back. We end up getting a field goal out of the game. So, we get up 24-10, but, we moved the ball, scored 2 out of 2 times. Everything's going well. Defense they give up a little bit of yardage. You had too many silly penalties on defense. We had interference, face mask. Some crazy things. And you say even though they don't score, we did a great job against scoring defense. But you give up field position. And on a day like today, when it's so windy, that is critical. And we've got to stop those. And that's the first time we've done that on defense. But we had a lot of undisciplined penalties right there on defense. And we got to target lower when we tackle. We got to not hold, do some things in there. And we'll look at all the calls. But then we get to drive, move right back down, get two big plays or midfield, got a nice pass. We get greedy trying to get down the field instead of hitting about a 20-yard game where we at least get a field goal or going to take control of the game. And then we punt it and still got them backed up down there. And they had 2 penalties. Got them backed up and get a penalty and got them second and 20. Give up a go route in the hole. Make them catch it in front of it. Just not play smart winning football at times and allowed teams to get back in the game. It really did. Now, great play by Tyler Hunter at the end. Our defense milked it, got the clock. They did a good job. We managed that part. But at the end, offensively, what I was disappointed about, 3/4 of offense, I was very happy with. I was extremely happy with. We only had 52 plays in the game. We were executing. I think we scored 4 out of 7 drives, at one time 4 out of 6. Then we come back. Then we act like we were hoping we were going to win instead of going to win. And you got to go win games. And some of these young guys got to learn that. And if you older guys we got on offense, I want to be the guy that throws it to, throws it, runs it, does whatever, makes the block. We got to go win the game. And that's what disappointed me a little bit on that side of the football. And defensively, we got to get more disciplined and give up too many plays. They did a good job, and we get no rush. We had no rush. Only pressure we got was off the blitz. And we got to get that fixed. So I thought we'd done a better job, but did not do a good job. So, but again, we have to get better. We have to look at ourselves and say what we're going to do. But it's a good win on the road. Get locked up. We got some key injuries in now. We got to look at. So I don't know how. Again, I don't know. Dalvin's a hamstring. That'll be day to day. Nate, I don't know. They'll get an MRI. And Terrence, I think it wasn't no breaks or anything. They X-rayed him, but I don't know if it's a sprain or what it is. We'll have to go and I'll be able to give you a report tomorrow. It's 3 key guys. But you know what? Next guy up. That's life. That's ball. Next guy got to step up and play. It's an opportunity for somebody else to play. So hopefully we'll continue to grow. But no, it's a win. It's a good win on the road. I don't care that they've gotten much better on defense. They cause you a lot of problems. As you can see right now, that Indiana team they played last week, the 7's 3 points with Ohio State right now. So there's a lot of good football going on out there. But what disappointed me in the whole game when we had an opportunity to put the game away, we didn't do it. And that's what really good football teams do. And we've got to learn to have that killer instinct and go do it. Questions? I'd give you a seminar. Yeah, any questions?
Was there a little bit of a plan to let them have things underneath, or was that not?
Well, no, at times, but not. Thought we'd be able to squeeze them down. We just weren't coming down, and we'd squeeze them and play them, and then they got hot. They got in a rhythm. Anytime you do that, the thing about it is you allow a team to have a rhythm. You know what I mean? And they get confidence, and all of a sudden, confidence. To me, the most important word in sports. I don't care what it is. Everybody talk about size. It's confidence. Once you think you can do it, you end up doing it, and anything in life. And we allowed them too much confidence. But then third quarter did a real good job. And I think offensively, we screwed up when we had a chance to be up 2 scores and could get up 3 or 4 and put pressure back on him, make it one-dimensional, and then you could lay your ears back and go. We didn't do that either. So, I think both sides had the opportunity right there.
Seemed like we had a hard time covering their tight end.
A hard time covering a lot of guys. Yeah. but yeah, and 15 made some really nice things. Right. But they made plays. We had guys on them. We just weren't squeezing down on them enough.
Jimbo, did it change the philosophy at all? I assume it has to when you're best.
Well, it did some, but also they're blitzers and stacking the box and bringing numbers and leaving you one-on-one and doing some things. And we wanted to throw the ball out there, and we knew the thing you wish could have got down the field more. The wind, we really wanted to get vertical, but we knew coming in it was going to be bad conditions. You know what I mean? And you couldn't. You saw we had that at the end right there. We could have put the game away. We had a hook and go. Guy got by him by 10 yards. You know what I mean? But we had to play. I was going to play to win the game. I wasn't going to sit there and hold it and run out the clock. We were trying to win that sucker, and that's what. I got to teach them that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to play aggressive and go.
Were you sort of sending a message to the team at that point, throwing the ball and not?
Oh yes, because I knew they were stacking the box and blitzing, and they were going to lay it up. And we were 1-on-1, and that's what good team. You got to be able to throw that. You got to do what you got to do to get first downs. You got to do what anybody says. Well, run the ball. Well, you can when they load the box and blitz you and do some things, and you got a young back. I want to put it on the seniors and the experience of our football team, and we had the plays, and that's not. But I got to coach them better, and I got to do them better. And it was a windy day, but you got to make plays.
So does that revert back to what you said the last few weeks about making big plays, or is this something completely different?
This is different. When you get somebody down and you got to put them away, or you got to run that last drive, that's even different than making big plays. That's making quality plays at big time times. You know what I mean? And not worrying about if you fail and somebody blaming you. I'll take the blame. If it's a bad call, I'll take the blame. If it's a bad drop, they'll take it. Big deal. Then you line up, play it again. Can't worry about the outcome. Can't worry about what you got to go want to play and go make plays.